Hey everyone, just doing a long form weekly update video on SP 500 and QQQ. And I want to talk a little bit also about my position in TQQQ a little bit later. And so right now we are looking at the weekly chart for SPY, which is the S&P 500. And you can see that this is the resistance and this is the support looking line. So essentially we have bounce off of the support, reject from this resistance, bounce off of the support and reject from this resistance. And right now we are testing the support again. So we did break slightly below it, as you can see that wick, but we ended up closing within the pattern. So the pattern is still valid. And what the bulls want to see is we bounce from here, form a daily uptrend, and then break up higher above this previous high. So we will make a higher high. That would be a continuation of this current weekly uptrend, which is already formed. And the reason I got into a position in TQQQ, which is the 3x leverage ETF bull move for QQQ, is because of the support area that we are closing in on for all the major indices. So you can see on the daily chart here. First. So on the daily chart here, we are also approaching the 200-day moving average, which is the yellow looking line for SPY. So 200-day moving average is usually a strong support or resistance depending on if you're above or below it. As you can see here, SPY, when we were below it in this area, we rejected from there once. Sorry, not over here. We tested over here once, and then we broke above it, and we broke below it, and then we ended up breaking above it again, and we tested right here again. See how we broke above it, came down, tested, bounced back from it, and then we just ripped higher. So what the bulls want to see is either we come down here, test that 200-day moving average, then bounce, or we just kind of bounce from here from that uptrending support that I have showed you guys earlier. There's no rules that says we have to test the 200-day moving average or anything like that. It's just one of those areas where a lot of people are looking at the same time. And so that's one of the reasons I added a TQQ position at 21.57. I've talked about it in my previous video. If you want more information on my position there, you can check out my TQQ position video. And because the reason is that SPY and QQQ, they trade very similar. So if SPY goes up, very likely QQQ is going to go up and vice versa. So that's why when I added TQQ, I had to look at SPY as well at the same time to know that SPY is also at a point of support as well. And that would just increase our probabilities of having a better trade. So as a trader, we don't have complete certainty of all the trades that we do. All we can do is have a increased probability of our trades and make the best out of that. So we'll see how next week price action goes. So we'll likely see a bounce Monday or Tuesday. And if we do, I'm hoping to see a daily uptrend form. A daily uptrend would be meaning we bounce and we make a lower level, but we end up breaking above to a higher high above the previous high. That would give us a daily uptrend. And then daily uptrend after that, we'll be looking for the weekly uptrend. So if a daily uptrend can form, then we'll be looking for a weekly uptrend continue over here. So one setup at a time, and we'll see how next week goes. Then I'll give you guys an update on the daily videos.